What's going on, YouTube? Once again, it is Nostalgia Boy, and I am back with another video and jersey review for you. Today, the jersey we will be reviewing is your 2024-25 Memphis Grizzlies Ja Morant City Edition jersey. This is the best City Edition jersey from this season. Argue with your mama about it. I already made a video. I even told you my top 5. Toronto was number 5 because they didn't really put too much detail into the jersey other than sublimating that dunking. I know they could have did more, but they didn't. So back to this jersey. Ja Morant, one of my favorite players in the league right now. Wish he would stay a little bit more healthy so the Grizzlies could actually be, playing better. But it is what it is. This jersey is so clean, so dope. It is the second time that the Grizzlies have paid homage to the Memphis Sounds. The last time they paid homage to the Memphis Sounds, they actually wore them as hardwood classics. I can't remember the exact season offhand, but I know it was during the era of Mike Conley, Zebo, Marc Gasol, Vince Carter was there, and they wore the red jerseys, and it had the same font like this for the number and the word mark. The only thing is it said Sounds. During their only season in Memphis, the Memphis Sounds had the same font for the word mark on the chest of the jersey and the same font for the numbers on the jersey as well. The only thing is, during the Hardwood Classic and that one season in Memphis, they didn't have the drop shadow on the jersey for the word mark or the numbers. And to me, that adds that extra little touch when it comes to this jersey. Memphis did have a professional basketball team for 5 years in the ABA. 2 years they were known as the Memphis Pros. 2 years they were known as the Memphis Tams. The Memphis Tams, that's when they wore the green and yellow Hardwood Classics. I believe it was also during that same time when Conley and Zebo and Gasol was there. The shorts had that little hat that was on the it was on the shorts. The hat was on the shorts. They just had the, Tams on the chest, and it was green and yellow, really like Oakland colors. And then there was one season which resonated so much with Memphis that they have tapped back in not only once but twice, and to make a City Edition 50 years later, which is what this little anniversary patch is above the jock tag. I love the word mark. I love the font to the word mark and the numbers. Very clean. Memphis Sounds wore white and red primarily, but they added in hints of gold and blue. Blue is something more so what they wear now with their uniforms, but it also kind of plays off of one main street in Memphis where the black blues musicians did their music, which was Bill Street Blues, which is also a song by Louis Armstrong. Gold is just to touch on the fact that Memphis sound and all the hit records that was coming out of Memphis back in the day, whether it be during that blues era or during the 70s when you had the likes of Isaac Hayes, Willie Hutch, and some other fellows. But don't want to keep going too far. The word mark is a layer of white twill, and then you have the gold, which is kiss cut over that layer of white, and then the drop shadow is that 3M rubberized material that Nike likes to use, so it gives it a nice textured feel to it instead of it just being flat. Like on this jersey, everything is just basically they made the twill and then they cut it and then they stitched it. There's no rubberized material. They could have did a little bit more. This is still one of my favorite Ja Morants to wear. They could have did a little bit more with this outside of the fact there is a lot to it, but this is just all twill and nothing else to it. You have the same thing, perforated numbers, white with that kiss cut gold layer of twill, and then the light blue rubberized material, a part of the drop shadow. You have a side panel only on the right side of the jersey. It is white, blue with gold piping down each side. Turn it around, Morant in white, one layer of twill stitched on, And then the same way that the front number is, you got the white layer with the gold kiss cut layer, and then you have the rubberized material to add in the effect of the drop shadow. Now, when you get a closer look, you will see what I'm saying. You'll be able to see how the rubber is, 3M rubberized material is laid onto the twill of the jersey. Let's get a better look. Standard Nike check stitched on. There goes that nice white, light blue, and gold on the trim, on the collar, and that side panel on the jersey. That dope Memphis word mark. The front numbers. Jock tag. There goes the 50th anniversary patch over your standard City Edition jock tag. Turn it around. Your Jerry logo. Morant. Then your back 12. And as I bring this close, you can see the layer of gold twill. And you can see even right here. Even if I put it like that, you can get kind of a better view. So there you have it. Seeing that 3M rubber material all over the jersey, that is something that Nike has really been doing this season. There's a bunch of jerseys that have this, the rubberized material throughout on the jersey. Sometimes it's just the word mark, and then other teams have done it where it's both the word mark and the numbers. Cleveland Cavaliers, even though they shorted us with their retail authentics, the gamers did the same thing. You have the 3M rubber material on the word mark, and it's supposed to be on the numbers, but their retail authentics, I explained in my video. The Indiana Pacers, same thing on the numbers and on the word mark. So, Nike is really stepping up and adding little extra touches and details to the jerseys. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the jersey of choice. Once again, it is your 2024-25 Memphis Grizzlies Ja Morant City Edition jersey. And until the next time, I'm out.